stand? Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, with indivisible and liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, y'all.
My name's Rachel.
My name is Evie.
And these are your morning announcements.
Because we had the last 2 Mondays off, we missed our Bridges Club meetings. But today we're back. Join us at lunch in room 57 to start planning Unity Week. Everyone is invited.
And the swim team does have their first meet this Wednesday, February 26th against Chino Hills at 3:15 p.m. right after school. So if you please support them, it is their first meet ever in about 2 decades, or I believe, in a long time. So please support and go out to the full deck on Wednesday.
Also, Victoria did make state, so if you guys see her around, please congratulate her and wish her good luck.
Now on to your first guest.
Good morning, staff and students. Happy Monday. Seniors, 11th graders, juniors, sophomores, freshmen. We are 2 weeks away from the end of the third quarter. Not this Friday, but the following Friday marks the end of the third quarter. So I want to make sure we continue to remind you about the importance of how quickly this year is going by and how important it is for you to stay on top of your academics, okay? So a few announcements. Yes, Victoria, congratulations. We have a female wrestler who has made state. She is one of the top wrestlers in Southern California and is moving on to Bakersfield to wrestle others in her same weight class throughout the state. So hopefully by the end it's all said and done. She has a chance at being a champion for the entire state. So great job, Victoria. Keep up the great work. We're super proud of you. And also we have a boys baseball team that's off to a great start. I believe they're 4-0. Girls softball has a game upcoming this week, and we have boys tennis and boys volleyball that are getting started as well. So good luck to all of our spring sports. I had a couple announcements for our seniors before we get into some data. So this is from our counseling team here. Santiago Canyon College has a free financial aid workshop tonight. Santiago Canyon College is in the city of Orange. It's from 5 to 7 p.m. Free food, free parking, DREAM Act information. So just make sure anything that you need. If you have the time, head over to Orange, Santiago Canyon College. If you don't have time to go to Santiago Canyon College, we have one coming up this Saturday for our Saturday Academy on 229. So you could be here from 8 to 12 as well. Again, March 2nd is the deadline, seniors. You are almost there. You have to get in there and click finish your application and click submit. Currently, we have a little more than 40% of our seniors who have completed the entire application process. They're 100% completed. We have about 60%, a little less than 60%, that have started it but have not completed it. So you need to get back in there and complete whatever it is that you need to complete and hit the submit button. Without that, you might not qualify for financial aid, grants, California, all the Cal grants. Without that, whether you qualify or not for financial aid, you need that if you're going to take advantage of the pledge at Fullerton College or Cypress College, which is now 2 years of free tuition. So again, you need to complete this to qualify for the pledge. You need to complete this if you're looking for some grant money from all the Cal grants. So get in there and finish it before the 2nd, okay? All right, moving on. I do have some data. I want to give kudos to all of our staff and all of our students. We're going to start off with that first slide, so let me know when we're ready. And I'll get the slides up myself as well. Are we ready? Okay, so this is our vision, students. I know that our staff has it up in the classrooms. We are a center of learning and service. We are compassionate. We nurture growth for all. We provide diverse learning opportunities and prepare our students to shape the future in an ever-changing world. We are Anaheim High School. So as we're doing work, we always ask ourselves these questions, and I want you to ask these questions of us. Are we preparing you for an ever-changing world? Are we being compassionate? Are we nurturing growth? Are we providing diverse learning opportunities? So this is a very important vision to us. As you all know, those of you that were here last year, over 400 of our stakeholders came together and put this together. So we're going to continue to refer back to this as we continue to do the work. Moving on to the next slide. So that first slide, we see some 9th grade data. Great job to all of our 9th graders. As you can see, 78% of our close to 1,000 freshmen had 0 Fs. Okay, 0 Fs during the first semester. Kudos to all of you. Another 14% of you. So that's a total now of let me see if I do the math right. We have 88, 92% of you had 1 F or less, 1 F or 0 Fs. So continue to work hard, 9th graders. You guys are impressing us. Thank you for all the work that you do. Thank your teachers, thank your counselor, your instructional assistants, your support staff. Great job. Moving on to the next slide. We have some 10th grade data. 10th graders, we have, for all of our 10th graders, we had 64% of you who earned 0 Fs out of about close to 800 sophomores, okay? Another 14% earned 1 F, okay? So now we're at about, if we do the math, we're at about 78% of you had 1 F or less. So that's close to 80. We understand that 10th grade, for some reason, for one reason or another, we struggle a little bit in 10th grade. To me, that just comes with maturity, okay? So let's continue to work hard. Again, you have 2 weeks to the end of the third quarter, and then another quarter to the end of the school year. So let's continue to work hard, 10th graders, and put together some better data, okay? 11th grade, moving on to 11th grade. 11th grade data, you see here we had 9% of you had a 4.0 or higher. That's 62 of our 9th grade, or 62 of our juniors. Another 34.5% had a 3.0 to a 3.99. So when you add those two together, you're looking at close to half of our junior class had a 3.0 or better. Now, when you take the yellow one, which is a 2.0 to a 2.99, you add another 34%. So again, you guys are at about 77% with a 2.0 or better. And then we have about 23% that obviously we need to make sure we provide more support, and you guys also need to make sure you start being a little more responsible. So keep working hard, juniors. You guys are working hard as well. We see it, and we see it in the data. And again, thank your staff, your teachers, your counselors, and continue to work hard. Moving on to our 12th grade data. Okay, 12th grade data. You guys are doing awesome. So when you look at our 12th grade data, again, 12%, I'm looking at close to 12% had a 4.0 or better. Another 42% had a 3.0 to a 3.99, so that's about 53%. So a little more than half of you had a 3.0 or better. And then you had another 34% who had a 2.0 to a 2.99. So again, you guys had about 85% of you have a 2.0 or better. So awesome job, guys. Continue to work hard. It's actually about 87% of you. And then when you go to the next slide, you see it in those of you that are on track to graduate. 90% of our seniors are on track to graduate. 90%. 10% of you are not, but you have a plan. And if you don't have you have a plan. Now, if you don't think you have a plan, you better get to the counseling office because you're missing something. However, we've been communicating with our counselors, with all of our teachers. That 10% has a plan. So we are confident that 10% is going to obviously be reduced to a smaller percentage number. And by the time we all graduate, we're going to be hopefully well above 90%. So moving on to the next slide, okay? So this is our 3-year trend data for graduation data. If you guys notice, about 3 years ago, 80% of our class, if you look at 2016-17, and you go to the highlighted area for Anaheim High School, 80% of our seniors graduated. Okay, so our job is to continue to work on those numbers and increase it with the help of our teachers, our instructional assistants, our counselors, all of our support staff. You move on to 2017-18, which we've already shown you this data. We will go up another 2%, right? We go to last year's data, 88% of you guys, of our seniors graduated. Now going back to the previous slide, can we go back to the previous slide? We are already at 90% who are on track. As long as you pass your classes this semester, we're graduating at least 90% of our seniors. Okay, so we will be in the 90% range, which, guys, that is a great achievement by all of our seniors. So continue to work hard. We're super proud of you guys. Those of you that are not on track but have a plan, okay, again, you have a plan. So let's take care of business. Let's be responsible. Let's practice those, the rocks characteristics that we know are going to help us: being responsible, being respectful, being on time, being optimistic. All those things. Work hard and continue to make this a great place and put you guys on track to success. Thank you for all your support, teachers and support staff. With that said, guys, I'm going to take it back to our host. Have a great day, everyone.
Attention seniors, Medieval Times is March 2nd, which is next week on Monday at 4 p.m. Be at Medieval Times. Tomorrow is the last day to turn in your money if you haven't bought the senior package and you plan on going. And every person needs to turn in their permission slip by tomorrow or you will not be able to go. Please turn them in. It does help all of us, and it's going to be a fun night for all of us and a lot of people from our district.
Alright, so those are all the announcements. So now for the shout out of the day. Boys volleyball, they did start off strong. They have been starting off strong, and on Saturday they had a scrimmage and they won both their games. So if you see anyone from volleyball, congratulate them and wish them good luck for any of their future games.
Congrats, volleyball, and that's it for today. So what you gonna do?
What you gonna say?
Those are your announcements.
And
They just came your way. Hey!